Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of How to Minecraft with a Knife. I am Knife, and this is episode number 2 of the aforementioned series. I'm working on the intros, okay? Don't worry. I am working on the intros. Yes, this is episode 2, and in episode 2, I think it's time to establish some sort of farming system so that we can get a good source of bread and wheat going and things like that, so that we're not having to rely too much on other things. We will be going into the mine eventually, but this is basically day 2 of what you would like to kind of do in a new Minecraft world. And we landed next to this village, which is really quite nice, but whilst we're gathering resources and things like that, we kind of want to keep an eye out for where we might want to base, because that looks interesting. We might go and have a check out over there at some point. But the aim is I'm going to try and figure out some just sort of little ground rules. So one of the things that I'm thinking of looking into doing is try maybe just to sleep every like third night, just to keep the phantoms away, so we can maximize what we get up to and that sort of thing. Because my idea is that these videos are going to be like no more than 20 or so minutes long. And I just want to like really sort of, you know, there might be new people that are interested in Minecraft, or some of us like the nostalgia and things like that. So I thought it might be interesting to sort of, you know, just do a little sort of, oh, this is what we used to do back in 2011 when we used to play Minecraft, and when we played Minecraft, and it was a lot scarier sometimes because there wasn't as much stuff and things, and you couldn't find a bed on day 1 and that sort of thing. So yeah, but like, as with everything, there's no true correct way to play the game, and you play it however you want. Minecraft is a journey, and it is a journey that I've been playing for a very long time. And yeah, so I think we're just going to get established. We got a little hidey hole for now. We've got 32 seeds. I think if we can get up to a stack, that would be perfect. But yes, whilst I'm just doing this, we can just, you know, keep going. So I'm actually going to make... That is not me trying to show you how to play Minecraft. And, you know, I tried to make a hoe with planks instead of the... Yeah, I am going to actually just make an iron hoe. And this is sort of one of the things that you want to sort of like establish quite early on in your world, is a lovely wheat field. We've got some we have got some potatoes as well, so we'll be able to grow some potatoes up nicely. And I did think that maybe this little spot down here might be nice. We've got some pigs close by as well, so we can get breeding them, because they do eat potatoes in this game. So we can do that, and we can just clear out this area, because we need some water in order to keep these hydrated, and we don't have access to a bucket yet because we don't have that much iron as of yet. So we do need to really consider our resources for right now. And of course I need to do that. Right. And just get some dirt down. And clear this area out. So my idea, my vision for this little series is to kind of just like, you know, have a bit of a nostalgic, take a step back and just, you know, enjoy the slower pace of Minecraft that you can have, and just enjoy sort of like the calm, like the sort of chill feels that Minecraft often is meant to have, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be playing more of a chiller music to go with the background and everything, and we can just get going. So we're going to place a row of wheat, we're going to place a row of wheat here, and then our potatoes can go here, because one of the things that is better in Minecraft to do with regards to growing veggies is putting them in rows, because then they grow better. We can also, in theory, find a beehive as well, and like relocate it around to here, or like build near a beehive. Probably the easiest thing to do in most cases, but I don't have access to one of them just yet, because they help pollinate the plants and help them grow quicker. So having a beehive nearby is really useful to have as well. What I am going to do is I'm going to make another crafting table, just so that we've got crafting table nearby here. I'm actually going to do maybe just bring this back a little bit, just so that we've got a bit of room to negotiate this with, because we're going to make our first chest. Store things in, I think, like that. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our first chest, and now what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to put our hoe in there, and we're going to be able to grow our wheat and everything. So I'm actually just going to clear this area out just a little bit more, just so that we've got more room to grow things. I think if we were to grab our hoe again, till this earth, and then we can go up here, and then we got counting 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the question is, does this village have any farms at all? And if so, do they have carrots? Right, we've got some hay bales actually, so we kind of don't necessarily need it to have done ever so much, but it's always useful to have. But we do have something that is really important, which is sugarcane and farmland over here. The question is, they have potatoes, which is expected considering I managed to get potatoes out of there. Oh, yes, we do have carrots. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oh, they've got beetroots as well. That's good. So what I've got, if you notice up at the top, I've actually got what's known as the Jade mod. So it kind of like just gives a bit of information about the block that you're looking at. Ooh, cat. I don't have a fishing rod though, which is unfortunate. And the day is already starting to go down. Days go by really quickly in this game, I tell you. And so we're going to go and make our, just plot these over here, and then we're going to go into the mine, and maybe this episode will be just a span of 2 days instead of just the one, because it's nice. Now there is actually a myth that sugarcane go quicker on sand and gravel, but or sand, and I'm pretty certain it used to be a feature in the game, but then they changed it. So, right, let's go into our little cave. And hopefully... Right, there we go. Right, so we're in our cave. We don't really... I should have really got another thing, and I don't have all that much in the way of stuff. So let's go down and see if we can investigate this mine shaft a little bit safely. I don't have a shield. Actually, I can make a shield, which will be useful. A shield will be useful, which is this, and I believe that. There we go. Right, so now we have a shield. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put beetroot seeds, the beetroot seeds in there because I can store them in there. And that in there. Actually, no, I'm going to put the iron in there. I should have just dumped all my stuff in a chest. But we might be lucky. We might actually just find a chest in here. But I'm actually going to skirt the edge of this mine shaft here instead and do that because it's going to be safer. So if we go down here and do this, because we want to have a nice chill session. It'll just be nicer to go down here. Now then, let's see what happens if I go straight ahead. So hopefully we'll come out into here. Right, well, at the moment there's nothing there. I think I just heard a rumble from... Oh, but there is coal. It's useful. Need that. Nice. That is a good find. That gave us a good 27. I'm going to take more of this copper. Right, okay. Let's take this copper. I did hear a spider there. And the chances are that's going to be a cave spider. I go this way, yes. We are on top of the mine shaft. If I go here, down there, okay. There's stuff there. So I'm gonna drop down into here, I think. I want to kind of block this off, actually. But I think the spiders are that way. Wow. Okay. Oh no. Okay. They're there. Yeah, we don't want to really deal with them just yet because we're not that well equipped for them. That could have been dangerous. But good news is that means we've got access to an early spawner. And now I know spiders aren't the best spawners to deal with. But it means that, oh, look at all of them down there. Oh wow. Yeah, they're yep. Let's go back up here. Because we've got some more stuff to smelt now. We might want to make a bucket actually. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do 64. And then we can make a few more torches, because that's always a good thing to do. But we are going to be coming up shortly to the next day. I think what we're going to do is we're going to light the area up just a little bit with the torches, so that maybe we can wander around a bit more outside and figure stuff out. But I am going to make some shears, which I know sounds crazy, seeing as there are beds there. But it's nice to get some wool, and then we're going to make a bucket as well. We're going to get a bucket, which means we're going to be able to get some water now. Would be nice to have a bow and arrow, if I'm honest. That would be a nice thing. But yes, we don't have that option at the moment. Whoa, you've come really far up. I'm not interested in dealing with you at the moment, cave spider. But I feel as though you are interested in dealing with me, but you're struggling with the water, which is a good thing, I would say. I think that we're going to go over... Oh, no, you managed to work your way out of it. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Right. There we go. The first monster slain, and we didn't take a single hit. Perfect. I've done a lot of learning about like the range of swords and stuff like that. I used to let mobs get so close to me before I thought I could hit them, and now I've discovered that like you don't actually need to be that close to them. Oh, look at that cave. That's going to be a fun cave to explore. But maybe we'll do that in a future episode. Let me know in the comments what you think of these little videos. I'm just keeping them short. I just want to sort of like get into a bit more practice of doing like videos and that sort of thing, and just, you know, keeping on talking and things, and like really making sure that I'm being engaging and stuff like that, and stuff. And it's really like helping me. I'm finding it really interesting, and I'm just really enjoying this like sort of chilled content as well, because a lot of my KarotKraft stuff is quite fast paced, and we do a lot of grand design buildings and stuff like that, and I just want to make sure that, like, you know, I do some ones which are like sort of relatively easier to edit, and I'm not having to do too much. And I just thought it'd be nice to, you know, just go back to basics and just really sort of do like a little chill series alongside some of the more faster paced stuff, where I'm not having to do like too much grand things and like lots of different planning and that sort of thing. We just kind of like take it on as the world takes it. So yeah, let me know what you think to these little series in the comments. Leave a like, and also consider subscribing. But that is the end of day 2 of our how to Minecraft. We're going to end it in here, and what I'll say is, until next time, I'll see you later.